Hi, I'm City Manager Ed Zuercher, and welcome to another edition of On the Job, the show where we talk to Phoenix employees about the work they do. Getting people home safe every day is a main goal of the City of Phoenix. We want all of our workers to be safe, and we actually have a safety section in the Human Resources Department. I'm here today with Dave Mathews, Safety Supervisor. Thanks for joining me today.
No problem.
And so we're going to start by having you just tell us, what does a Safety Supervisor do in the safety section?
Okay, so the safety section as a whole really has two main goals. The first goal is to get employees home at the end of the day through prevention of injuries, and that, through safety training and facility assessments and employee concerns, addressing all of those. The second goal of the safety section is if an employee is unfortunately injured at work, then we ensure that they receive the care needed to get them back to work as soon as possible.
So you have several employees who work for you, and then we have some safety personnel in various departments. What kinds of things are going on a daily basis with you and your staff?
So on a daily basis, we are overseeing the management of the workers' compensation program, as well as on the prevention side, conducting safety trainings, facility assessments, ergonomic evaluations. We have a fleet safety training academy, or fleet driver training academy, where we conduct several fleet trainings out there and going around visiting the departments and addressing employees' concerns.
So we have employees who are driving millions of miles. That's an issue. Just making sure that the equipment we give people is not hurting them is a part of what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So the main goal is to find where risk exists. So in every task you do, there's inherent risk in what you do. And so if we can identify that risk and reduce that risk, we've essentially reduce the number of injuries that we're going to experience by reducing the risk with every task we do.
And get people home safe.
And get people home safe at the end of the day.
There you go. So you learn from individual things. So we can't prevent everything from happening. We don't want it to. But I know another one of your key parts of your job is to learn from experience. Tell us a little bit about that. Recently we had a really serious injury, and you guys have been doing some work from that.
Absolutely. So recently we had an employee in the streets department who unfortunately experienced a serious injury. And so what we can do immediately is once notified about it, we're able to dispatch nurse case management out to the hospital with the employee, who acts as a bridge between the employee, their family, and the city to keep up communication and make sure that employee is getting the care needed. And they follow them through the entire process until they are improved and back to work. And then as far as analyzing the injury, that's what we do, is we can prevent it. That's the beginning. If something occurs now, we need to analyze it and prevent that from occurring again in the future. So we analyze the exact specifics of what happened and come up with a plan and policies, procedures to prevent that from occurring again.
And we actually just put into place a more formal process for that with some official reviews and department heads sitting on that.
Yeah, so we're in the process of implementing an incident review board where a team of folks will review the injuries and come up with a plan, prevention, go to the department heads and get feedback on those and implement procedures to prevent injuries faster.
Okay, so everyone can learn and get better from incidents that are going on. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with the city?
I've been with the city for just about 5 months now.
All right, so you're new to this.
Brand new to this.
And how did you come to the city? What did you do before?
So my background in safety starts with in the mining industry, where I was a safety manager for a local Phoenix mining company, Sand and Gravel Mining, where I got my feet wet in safety. And there's where I learned that the need for continuous improvement in workplace safety and reducing risk to get people home at the end of the day. That's where I fell in love with it. So I moved from there to a director of risk and safety at an industrial textile company, and from there I came to the City of Phoenix.
And what sort of differences have you found between working public sector and private sector safety?
As far as safety goes, for me it's the same process. It's identifying that risk and then reducing the risk, and the process is the same. So as long as we have open minds, which is what I've seen here at the city, to reducing risk and implementing new procedures, it's the same process. We're going to get more employees home safely at the end of the day.
Now, you said you started with the mines, and that's a much more heavy-duty industrial. Here at the city, there's quite a bit more inside work, but there's still a safety issue inside. The word you use, ergonomics. Tell us a little bit about the ergonomics aspect of what you do.
Okay. So a lot of what the safety section does is ergonomic assessments on workstations. So that is, we generally lean towards more the office setting, but it doesn't have to be. There's ergonomics in everything we do, from lifting practices out in the field, and then in the office. Police officers lift stuff all day, firefighters lift all day. So there's safe lifting practices, and then there's ergonomics at a desk, which would be literally adjusting chairs, monitors, keyboards, and making sure that workstation fits the employee, which in turn prevents an injury from occurring.
So no interview with Dave Mathews is complete without asking, how's your guitar?
Guitar not so good, and please don't ask me to sing.
Okay, we won't do that.
All right.
Thanks for joining us today
Thank
and
you.
telling us more about safety and how we can be safe on the job. As Dave said, we want all of our employees to be safe every day and go home safely. If you'd like to learn more about our safety programs, go to phoenix.gov, the website on your screen. For On the Job, I'm City Manager Ed Zuercher.